Welcome back. Before you know it, the holidays will be up on us. And for some of us, that means road trip. Jay Ricci is here with the Consumer Confidential about what you should do before you pack. Jay?
Lisa, you need to make sure your vehicle is up for that trip, so don't think of going without having your mechanic take a look at it. When was the last time you had your brakes checked?
A brake inspection really should be part of a vehicle checkup to make sure it'll be safe and reliable on your trip.
And the last thing you want is to break down with all the family in the car, the presents. It can be an utter disaster. So have your car taken to the mechanic for a once-over before you hit the road.
And Chauncy, Hanke, a mechanic at Amarillo's Carlson's Automotive, says don't take it in last minute. Give yourself a time cushion.
At least 2 weeks. I mean, because, most shops are usually running, a few days behind. So anytime you get it in, it's going to take a few days to get your repair done anyway.
Some of the experts say get your brakes checked every 6 months. I asked Chauncy if that might be too often.
6 months on the older cars is a good idea. On most of the newer cars, anything with the ceramic brakes on them or whatever, they don't require it quite as often. I say at least once a year, have your brakes checked.
A strange sounding noise may indicate a brake problem, but even though some of those noises are normal, it's better to be safe than sorry.
If you hear a noise you haven't normally heard, I would definitely get it looked at. If nothing else, usually you can drive by and say, hey, is this something I can wait on, or should I make an appointment to get it looked at?
If you feel it's an excessive noise, get it looked at. What if that noise is a grinding sound?
Now, if you hear a grinding sound, then you've probably waited past the excessive noise part, and we're into where we need to get them checked immediately.
Then there's the combination vibration and knocking sound. That happens when your rotors are out of round.
The pedal will sometimes jump against your foot, and sometimes the steering wheel will shake. It normally happens at higher speeds when you apply the brakes a little bit firmer, and you'll feel a very bad vibration in your foot or your hand.
Chauncy Hanke says sometimes the rotors can be turned, but most of them you have to replace. I asked him how serious a loss of pressure on the brake pedal is.
It is very serious if you feel a loss of pressure on the brake pedal. You should immediately get the car in, and that's only if it's safe to drive.
Finding the right person to give your vehicle that checkup might take some time.
When looking for a mechanic, you want to find someone that has expertise in the type of car you have, so they have the right equipment to run the diagnostics necessary.
Most mechanics in shops in our area are certified, but ask to be sure. There is a benchmark many of them look for before they start a repair.
You want 10% or more brake pad material left is about the only time I say. Anytime it's less than 10%, it needs to be done immediately.
And if you need a brake job, how much could it set you back?
Cost ranges anywhere from, if you need pads, from $160 to all the way up to, I've seen them up to $800 to $1,000. It depends on what you actually need.
The normal ones, though, are in the range of $160 to $300. And also watch for excessive dust around your wheel covers and when that brake warning light is on.